Okay, people, here we are with Marvel Champions, and I am playing She-Hulk, alter ego Jennifer Walters, and Jeb is playing...
Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel.
And are we gonna do a like how to play, or are we just slapping this up here?
This is gonna be the one for that. I think the big thing was we're not gonna do the Rhino because everybody's doing that, so it's like.
All right, yeah. So keeping informed with some of the other games that we've done recently, instead of showing you guys the suggested out of the box how to play scenario, we have built decks and we're playing against Ultron. And just as a side note, we slapped him together real quick when we were learning how to play after we played our first game and got thoroughly demolished. We have no idea if we did good deck building or not, but we actually do have a constructed deck rather than just whatever it lists in the book. So it's not on expert mode, but it is Ultron. We have built the decks. And anything else, Joe?
No, I think just what I need to read off
for
the starting.
So that's what we got going on here. My booze of choice tonight is Honey Brown because that's all Jeb bought me.
I got apple cider shandy with just a splash of cranberry.
When you can get your sidekick to buy you beer, it's really pretty good. So I'm not going to complain too much.
Wait, I'm the sidekick?
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so I guess I should start reading the stuff, right? So, let's start with Ultron. His first card, he has 1 scheme, 2 attack, and there's a star next to the 2. The star is, forced response, after Ultron attacks you, choose to either place 1 threat on the main scheme or put the top card of your deck into play face down, engaged with you as a drone minion. And then I will read this next because that'll say what the drones do. The Crimson Cowl. Claw's mysterious red-hooded employer is really the genocidal android Ultron. So we've got the contents of the deck built, and for setup, put the Ultron drones environment into play. Shuffle the encounter deck and advance to 1B.
And the Ultron drones environment says, each face-down drone minion engaged with the player has a scheme of 1 and a base attack of 1, and base hit points of 1. So they are a 1/1/1, and they have a forced response. After a face-down drone minion is defeated, place that card in its owner's discard pile. So basically, if you choose to get a minion, you're not even getting the card back. It's going right to your discard pile.
Yep.
So, and that's what I mean by not getting it back. You get it back, but you get it in the discard pile, so that kind of sucks.
So his scheme is, Ultron is using the components the Claw delivered in order to build an army of Ultron drones. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engage with them as a drone. So before we do that, I think we actually have to draw our hands and do the...
Yeah, that's true.
The mulligan. Or some mulligan.
4, 5, 6. Jennifer Walters has a hand size of 6.
As do I.
Neither of us have a ton of experience with the game, so making a proper mulligan is...
Yeah, I'm going to hold it as well.
You know, and on top of that, your mulligan goes to your discard pile, so I feel... Personal opinion is I feel like it really needs to be an awful hand for me to chuck stuff,
right.
or either I got so many other copies of whatever I drew that I really don't care if I throw them away. One other thing, She-Hulk, in just in case you don't know, is Tatiana, or however you say her name. Not actually, I mean, I know of this villain, just not real familiar. I'm not a huge She-Hulk person. And you have...
Jan-Rog is the bad guy who comes out with my side scheme.
Okay. And our obligations, which I forget when mine's illegal or something, and they're already in there, but yeah. you guys should know what those... You might not know what they particularly are, but you should know what an obligation is. And so those are definitely in the deck.
Alright, so this says when revealed, we put the top card in front of us as the drone, as a drone. And then some information. This increases by 1 every round.
Yep.
Or plus 1 times the number of players.
So 2.
So 2.
And it starts with nothing.
Right. And then when it hits 6, then it moves to the next one.
Right.
And Ultron starts with 34 hit points, and I start with 12 hit points, and Mickey, you start with
15.
Okay, and I think that's everything, right?
Yep.
I'll move this here because this is going to be a discard.
That's his discard.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So player phase. Take turns in order. So Mickey is first player, so he will do his thing.
This is one of the hard parts of this game is deciding on stuff here. I am going to Haymaker. Haymaker. No, I mean I'm going to Ground Stomp, which is an event, and I am going to use Haymaker and Chase Down to supply the 2 resources. Those will get discarded, and before I do that, though, I need to flip my cards because I'm not a hero yet.
Oh, it's a hero action.
But I wasn't going to do anything with on her regular side anyways because it's an interrupt with placing threat, and that's not going to happen right now anyways, and I don't need to heal. So anyways, I'm now She-Hulk. I'm going to play Ground Stomp as a hero action. I already paid for it. Deal 1 damage to each enemy. So that means these guys, both of these guys will go away.
Nice.
And Ultron will take 1.
So he's down to 33.
And then I will discard Ground Stomp. And then... oh, and actually when I change to She-Hulk, I get to do 2 damage. But... I can choose just to do him. He doesn't have anything that says you have to hit minions first, did it?
Right.
Okay. So the 2 would have gone to him.
So he's down to 31.
Right. So, just to recap the order that would have gone in, this damage would have been done first, played Ground Stomp, then killed the minions, and now we're at the right spot. I am going to exhaust She-Hulk to attack Ultron for another 3 damage, and then I'm going to pass to Jeb.
So he's at 28. Carol Danvers, as an action, choose a player to draw 1 card, limit once per round. I will choose myself. I am going to flip over to Captain Marvel. I will bring out Hawkeye. And he costs 3, so I will pay 2 with strength.
Nice.
And 1 with my helmet, because I don't know if I'm going to be doing defense that much. So when he comes into play, he gets 4 arrows, and his ability is a response. After a minion enters play, remove 1 arrow counter from Hawkeye to deal 2 damage to it. So he picks off minions, or somewhat. I will play an energy channel for free. It costs 0, and it's an upgrade, so it'll just sit there for now. And then I am going to... well, nothing's on there, so we just should hit him, right? So I will swing with both of them. So 2 from Captain Marvel and 1 from Hawkeye. He takes a damage when he attacks. So that is going to be 3 total to get Ultron down to 25. And that is going to be it.
I think we already hit him more in 1 turn than we did in
last time.
5 turns in the other game.
Alright, so since both of us are done, after all players have finished their turn, discard any number of cards from your hand. I'm going to keep mine.
I am going to keep mine.
Draw up to your hand size. So I get 2.
Crap, I'm at 4 now. That's awful. Oh, what a great top deck.
And then ready each of your exhausted cards. Alright, so it moves to the villain phase.
Place threat on the main scheme.
So I am actually going to play an interrupt from my hand. When the villain schemes, well, can I do that? Or
I don't-
it's when he actually
If
schemes,
he's actually
right?
schemes,
Okay, then I
it's
can't.
not.
Alright, so you said 2,
Yes.
right? So 2 on that, out of the 6. The villain and each engaged minion attacks once per player in player order. So Ultron is going to do an attack on Mickey since he is in hero form. So his attack is 2, and he gets one of those flipped, right?
Do I want to defend? Sure. Why not? Because then I won't have...
You won't be able to attack.
Okay, I won't defend.
Alright, if you want to flip that.
Alright,
so he's doing 2.
he's doing 2 and nothing.
Alright.
But this is a win but I'm not doing that right now.
So it'll do 2 damage to you.
Okay.
So you're down to 13. And then his force response after he attacks you, choose to either place 1 threat on the main scheme or take a drone minion.
Are you just going to kill off your minion?
This says after a minion enters play, remove 1 arrow. So I don't know if I have a choice. It doesn't say you may.
But it's not forced. Right?
Well, it's a response, so wouldn't it...
No. It's got to be forced response.
Oh, forced response does it? Okay.
That,
I mean, I can pick off your minions.
I can
too,
make sure if
want.
you want, but that's their. What would be the point of forced response if their response abilities may be executed after the specified triggering action occurs?
Okay. I mean, I can pick off yours as well.
Well, I just didn't know if you wanted to use them. I was actually thinking about letting the threat go on. But how many is it? 1 or 2?
6. Oh, he puts 1 on from this thing.
It's just 1?
Place 1 threat, yep.
Well, either you kill it or I'm going to let 1 go on, so you decide. So I don't think we're in that much danger yet.
Well, I mean... trying to keep it as low as possible, right?
I don't feel like getting rid of a card yet. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
And there's no minions, so now it attacks Jeb.
Alright. I'll take the attack. So... oh, crap.
It has a marker and a star. The star is Ultron heals 1 damage for each drone minion engaged with you. So he doesn't get the bonus, but he hits for 3.
3 total, so I'm down to 9.
Oh, this is a win reveal. Sorry.
No, that's...
oh, that's...
yeah, I know.
It's gonna get me every time until I get used to it. All right.
And then now I have to choose.
Yep. Minion or...
if we put it on, we still have a chance to do a thwart. So yeah, I'll put it on just because... like
you don't want to discard yet either, do you?
Yeah, I know. I felt like it was killing me last time.
Right.
Alright, so both of those are done. So now we deal out a card to each of us.
Right. Starting with me.
And then me. And it... since he's first player, he reveals all of his, but it's just 1, so...
When revealed, alter ego, so that doesn't matter. It would gain surge, but when revealed in a hero, the villain attacks me. Wonderful. There went all that work.
Oh.
Alright, so he attacks me, so I deal myself another 1, and I flip it. He's got 2 plus nothing. And I take 2.
Down to 11.
I'm down to 11, and I have to decide on a minion, and this time I don't want it to go anymore, so I will put the minion. It has come into play.
Yep.
And Jeb can decide if he wants to kill it or not.
Yeah, I'll pick it off.
So
I.
Jeb kills it, and then it goes over into my discard.
Yep. All right, and then you're done, right?
Yeah.
So. All right, attached to the villain gains Retaliate 1. Hero action. Exhaust your hero and spend 2 Lightning Bolt energy resources to discard the card. And he gets an attack +1. So that's probably looking like I'll be doing that. Because I have lots of lightning energy.
That's how we get rid of it?
Yep, exhaust the hero and... so we revealed our cards, now pass the first player. Alright, back to us. Alright, I will use Captain Marvel's Rechannel. It's an action, spend a lightning resource, which I have by discarding this card, to heal 1 damage and draw a card. So I back up to 10, draw a card. I am going to do this thing, hero action, exhaust my hero, and spend 2 lightning to discard it. So that's
that was good. Can you let me draw a card, or did you already do that?
Oh, it was a heroic action to exhaust, so I can flip her over, and then now I have choose a player to draw 1 card. So I'll give you the card.
Yes! Way to go, Jeb. That was beautiful.
And save it. Okay, I will save this. Oh, I can't play it, so yes, I have to save it. So I'm done. That was hopefully more helpful to you than me.
Yeah, this should end up being pretty good. I'm gonna play this support card, which is Superhuman Law Division, and I will pay for it with Uppercut, and then hero action. I'm gonna go ahead and smack him for 3 while I can.
So he's down to 22.
I'm gonna switch back to Alter Ego, and then using Superhuman Law Division, I can do an Alter Ego action Thwart and exhaust this card, Law Division, spend a science resource or whatever they're called, and remove 2 threat. So there, spend the molecule thingy, and we get rid of 2 threat.
So you just exhaust the card, spin the thing, and it gets rid of 2?
Yep.
Nice.
Yes, sir. And then that's going to be it. And I'll have shenanigans next time, I hope.
Oh, no, he won't. He only schemes for 1. I was thinking he schemes for 2. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, it'll bust. Beginning of the turn, he puts 2, and then for each of us, he schemes.
Once per round, I interrupt with 1 less.
Oh. Okay. So that was it for you?
Yep.
Alright, so discard any cards.
Oop.
I won't.
Draw up.
And then
Unexhaust,
ready.
right?
Beginning
Place
of
threat.
the villain's turn, place 2 threat. So he's at 4 out of 6. Villain starts with me, so he's going to scheme at me. So flip this, or are you doing it on yours?
It doesn't matter. It prevents 1, so it says when it would be placed. So if for some reason you got nothing, which is impossible, but we can do it whenever we want.
So it's going to put 2 on.
Okay, so we're just going to put 1 on, right?
Okay.
Oh, I guess you're right. It is going to blow up, isn't it? I thought we were going to.
Unfortunately.
Wait, but I interrupt again to get rid of that one.
Yep.
I don't think that saved us, though. Unless he gets nothing from...
A 1 or nothing. Yeah. Alright, so that was his scheme on me, so now he schemes on you.
Unfortunately.
That's only once per round, right?
Yeah. Boy, that sucks. Really
Yeah.
sucks. I didn't think about that when we both went into Alter Ego, but I couldn't have got that out without that card, so... oh, jeez.
So he goes up 4?
I don't think it spills in this game.
If it doesn't, then that's wonderful.
I don't think it does. The main scheme deck advances. Excess threat from the previous stage does not carry over.
Alright, so that one did 1 plus 3 is 4, but it only needs 2 to break or bust it, so this goes away. And now Assault on NORAD. As you pursue Ultron, you receive a distress call from the North American Aerospace Defense Command in Colorado. They are besieged by an army of Ultron drones. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engage with them as a drone, and advance to the next stage. Should I use Hawkeye to kill him?
I mean, it wouldn't be bad.
Alright, I will do that. So he's going to pick off both of them. Oh, my 3 energy. Yeah.
That's like a free awesome card.
I know. Alright, Assault on NORAD. It needs 20 threat counters on it for it to bust. If Ultron gains control of NORAD, he will have access to the United States Ballistic Missile Command. Forced response. After placing threat here during step 1 of the villain phase, each player must choose to either place 2 threat here or put the top card of their deck in front of them as a drone.
So now we have a chance for 2 drones a turn. No.
Well,
always
there's
getting always a chance to get a drone. Before it was only if he was attacking.
Right.
Okay.
So that was him scheming. So now he is giving us cards. And I will reveal mine. Oh, you're not going to like that.
Oh no, I got my obligation.
It said to give it to...
Yep. So my obligation is legal work, because I'm a lawyer. And I may flip my alter ego, or to my alter ego form. But I'm already there. And then I have to choose. Exhaust Jennifer Walters and remove this from the game. Or give the main scheme 1 acceleration token. Absolutely not. No freaking way.
That is horrible.
I will take a turn with her exhausted. That is awful. And if you don't know what we're talking about, the acceleration token is the big fat one, which is going to just put an extra one every single time. And no spoilers, but we kind of know what's coming, so I don't want that.
Yeah.
Alright, it is a attachment to Ultron. Yay. It's called Program Transmitter, and it gives a +1 scheme to him with a star. And the star is a forced response. After Ultron schemes, place 1 threat token on each side scheme. So basically he accelerates everything.
Mm-hmm.
At the hero action, it costs us 2 of the molecule resources to get rid of that card.
Ooh. I don't know. Oh, well, I actually have it in my hand, but I have better stuff to do with those.
Well, we have to worry about it when we're...
Yeah, in that form. So, past the first player, and it's back to us. I think I'm going to be staying in Captain Marvel form for a bit.
That card, when it said to do this, though, it doesn't... I mean, I'm exhausted, but...
Right. You can still flip over to the other side, but you won't be able to do a basic action.
Right.
And you can still, when you flip, get the 2 damage to him.
This is true. Alright, so I'm up.
Yep.
And I will... I'm going to go ahead and flip. And there's a response. I deal 2 damage, so I will deal the 2 damage to...
He's down to 20.
And... Alright. So then I am going to use Focused Focus Rage, which is going to cost me an energy and an uppercut.
By Thor's hammer?
Yes. Then, as a hero action, I can exhaust Focused Rage, take 1 damage, and draw a card. Do I need to do that yet?
Were you thinking about using it?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm gonna get to draw up at this point, and I don't really.
The big thing is if you're pushing to be able to play a card, and if you're
Right,
not,
so I'm gonna take that hero action, and I have Genius in my hand, so that
Oh,
goes
wow.
away.
You can't though. You have to exhaust your hero.
And I can't do that because my hero's exhausted.
Unfortunately.
Okay, well, I guess I can't do anything else then, unless I want to do that to draw a card. But that doesn't really help me at this point. That's more of a...
I will tell you that I'm playing a card that's going to let both of us draw a card. So if you wanted to try to get stuff out of your hand now...
It's not a matter of getting stuff out of my
Okay.
hand. I was just like...
I didn't
if
know.
that lets me draw, but my hand size is only 4, so I'm going to get the 2... You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, it doesn't... I mean, I guess... And I take a damage for it, so I feel like I should just wait.
Okay.
So I am done.
I'm going to use Carol Danvers' action commander, choose a player, me, to draw a card. So I drew one. I'm going to flip over to Captain Marvel. I am going to pay... I'm going to bring out Maria Hill. It costs 2, and I'm going to pay for it with these 2.
You might not need to worry about that, you know. I mean, because
Oh, yeah,
we're both
not
hero,
right
and
now,
you know
yeah.
I have that card.
Yeah, so, we can wait
depending
till
on
the next
who, we
turn,
can
or
decide
next
who
turn.
does it.
When Maria Hill enters play, response, after she enters play, each player draws a card. And you said it's not forced, so if you don't want to, you don't have to.
I
But,
have no reason not to.
right. And then I am going to play Lead from the Front and pay for it using the power of leadership, which counts as double. So it
Nice.
pays the 2. Hero action, choose a player. I'm picking me. Each character that player controls gets +1 thwart, +1 attack until the end of the phase. So all 3 of these are +1/+1. And then I am going to play Cosmic Flight and discard these 2 to pay for it. Captain Marvel gains Aerial, and it has an interrupt for defense, which I will not use yet. So now the question is, well, I guess I'm...
Smack the crap out of
Yeah, you want me to hit him? Because there's no reason to thwart.
Nope.
So she's a 3, he is a 2, so that's 5 total. He takes the damage, and she's a 2, so that's 7 damage to him. So he's down to 13. And I want to say that's everything for me.
Alright, so
Discard.
down if you'd like. I am going to keep everything I have.
Yep. Draw.
And that draws me 1. I will ready my cards. Jeb will ready his cards. And then we will place threat on the new thingy.
So 2. He's going to attack. So attacking you for 2. Oh no, sorry. Before that, after placing threat here during step 1, which we just did, each player must choose to either place 2 threat here or take a drone.
Oh, so it is the potential of 2 drones in
Yeah.
front of you. Okay. I'm gonna have to take a drone this time. I don't. It's 2 threat there now, right? If you choose not to,
Yeah.
I'll take a drone.
And I can pop
Oh,
one
you
of
got pop one of them. Leave mine.
them. Okay, I'll pop mine then. Ugh. Alright. Okay, so now he's going to attack. So he starts with you. So
Now
it's
this one would only be 1 if I
Correct.
decide to do that, right?
1 threat, yeah.
Okay.
So
So he attacks me. I deal myself
Are you blocking or defending or not?
No,
Oh no, because if you want to get rid of that, yeah. So 2 plus
a star. Deal 1 damage to each character you control.
So you just take 3. 2 from the attack and 1 from that.
Everything's a character, right?
Well, that you control.
No, I know.
But yeah, everything.
Okay. So 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm at 8. And then I have to decide on another drone, and I'm going to choose to put the threat on. And now he will attack Jeb.
Not going to defend. Boost. Choose to either spend a molecule resource or put the top card of your deck as a drone.
Ooh, that could be a lot of drones.
Luckily I have a molecule. So he hits me for 2. Alright, so deal a card.
One for me, 1 for you. I reveal first. And it is a drone. A minion.
Oh, the big one?
It's advanced Ultron drone. So it's a 1/1/4.
Yeah.
Any guards, so that means we can't hit Ultron until he's
You can't,
gone.
right? I think it's the person who controls him.
Oh, it goes in front of me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Forced interrupt when advanced Ultron drone is defeated. The engaged player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engage with them as a drone.
Yeah.
So it turns into a drone also.
Yeah. I got, oh, great, swarm attack. Each drone minion engaged with your hero attacks. If no attacks are made this way, put the top card of your deck into play as a drone. So, none in front of me, so, hello drone. And this passes to me now.
Yep.
And we begin our turn. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is play lead from the front again. And I will discard these 2 cards to pay for it. And that gives all of my people +1/+1. So, what do you want me to hit him once or not? Because I know he's kind of in your way.
So I can deal with him. I mean, can you get?
It would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage to him, or I could take off all of that and do 4 damage to him. Which I kind of like taking off 3 of that. That's nice. Actually, she could do that. Yeah.
I mean, I can deal with that. I can deal with this one. I don't know if you have a spare one to get rid of the other one or not.
Anything I do to those is going to prevent me from doing stuff to him. So.
I mean, then do whatever you want.
Okay, I will thwart with Maria, so she's a 3 thwart. So it's going to kill her, but it takes off 3 from the thing. And then use Hawkeye to kill the drone in front of me. Or should I hit that? I mean, it's a drone either way. Yeah, whatever. And then Captain Marvel's going to hit him for 3. So he's down to 10. And I think I want to flip over to Carol. Or are you going to flip over to, what's her name?
I hope I don't have to yet. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know yet.
Do you want an extra card? Or do you
I mean, I always take an extra card. Extra card might do something, yeah.
I don't know if it... Okay, I'll flip over to Carol and use Commander to give Mickey 1 card. And that's it for me.
And exhaust. Hero. Exhaust this to draw a card.
Take a damage, right?
Yeah.
Down to 7.
Dang it, not what I wanted. Relentless Assault. Costs 2. So there's paying for 2.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is a physical. Deal 5 damage to a minion. If you pay for this card with a physical resource, this attack gains overkill.
Yep.
So that'll kill that.
Mm-hmm. And the overkill
Kill goes to him.
So he's down.
And then another drone comes out, right?
Yep. That was very nice.
Alright. Basic attack on a drone to kill it.
Alright.
Response, after I make a basic attack with She-Hulk, spend 1 to ready She-Hulk.
Nice.
I'm gonna probably pay for this, but exhaust She-Hulk to get rid of
Oh,
this.
that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, especially with you in that form.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Alright, so that's gone. How, if I go back 2,
Mm-hmm.
it would be thwart for 1, 2, right?
Oh, yeah.
You
1,
would
2,
thwart.
and then me. So that's 3 base plus 2 cards.
Oh, I'm in attack right now. Do I flip? Alright, I'm gonna take my chance. Stay like I am. So I'm done.
Well, the drone's going to ping you for 1, and that's 2, so that's already 3. And the max on there was a 3, so that's 6. And then the face down, if it happens to be an attack, then you're screwed. So that's all I can think of.
I can't.
Oh, we're going to ready, though, so you can defend if
Yeah.
need be.
That's true.
Alright, so you're done?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we discard if you want.
I am mine.
Draw up. The beginning of his turn, this goes up 2. And this is where we choose to either put 2 threat here per player, or...
It's not when he schemes, it's like literally at that stage.
It's at that stage, yeah. So you either take a drone or you put 2 on him. I will take a drone, unfortunately.
I guess I'll take a drone.
Alright, and then now he's going to attack me. So...
No, he's
I mean,
scheming
scheme.
against you.
So 1, 2, 3. And then the drone is going to scheme against me.
Actually, we'll interrupt the drone. Or actually the villain.
So one of them.
Yeah. I know that was a little delayed, people. I'm well aware. Still learning a little bit, though. Alright. So, then it's me. Who he's attacking against, right?
Yes. So he starts with the attack.
If I defend, though, I'm not going to be able to heal next turn.
But if you're dead, you can't heal.
Well, I'll hold off on defending unless it gets really close. So, the first attack is 2 and a star.
Oh, crap.
Choose to either spend a lightning resource or put the top card of your deck face down as a drone.
And then now his force thing makes you either put a scheme here or take a drone, which I assume you're going to put a threat there. Sorry.
What?
After he does an attack,
Oh.
you either take a drone or put
But I
one.
still take 2 damage, though.
You do. But I assume you want the threat on
Yeah.
there.
Alright.
And then now your drones.
And they just hit for 2.
1 each, yep.
Yep. 1, 2. Because they don't get dealt anything. Alright. Okay. Wow.
Alright, so now I get a card, you get a card. Rage of Ultron. When in alter ego mode, Ultron schemes. Discard the top card of your deck for each threat placed this way. So he schemes for 1, 2, 3, 4.
What?
He does a scheme. And then I have to discard 4 cards. And there goes a Thor card, and a Make of the Call. Great. Alright, your card.
Assault. The villain attacks me.
Wow.
I can only take 3. I'm going to have to defend.
So he's a 2. And the card flip.
Ugh, it was a nothing. It's literally a nothing. I could have survived.
Yeah.
Now
But you got to either put a threat here or take a drone.
That threat, I guess.
So it's at 11 out of...
I can't survive next round. I don't think.
I can heal
I
you
mean,
too.
Well, I mean, you can heal, but I mean, it's just going to be a whole bunch of threat going over there. I mean, because I got to flip
Right.
to not get hit extra. All right.
He's done, so pass to you, and you start us. This got bad really quick.
So I can't do anything here. I'm going to go ahead and use my Force Rage before I have to flip, though. That didn't really help that much. Better than nothing, I guess. I'll flip. I'll discard Avengers Mansion to use Law Division. Get rid of 2 threat.
Down to 9.
And unfortunately, that's literally all I can do. I didn't even get to heal. Oh my gosh.
Alright, so I will use this to draw a card. I will play First Aid, discard this to heal you too.
I'm at 4. I have a great recovery, but I had to defend, and I didn't need to defend.
I will discard that to pay for Alpha Station.
If I knew what that card was going to be, I'd literally have more health right now than
Right.
when you would. It's awful.
Yeah. I will exhaust Alpha Flight Station and discard 1 card from my hand. I get to draw 2 cards. 1, 2.
Get something good.
I got the 3 energy thing.
Nice. Can you do anything with it?
If I use it for this, it would do 6 to him. Or I can bring out Vision. But I can't use Vision's good ability yet.
We're going to have, just from base scheming, is going to be 1, 2, 3 because of me.
I'm going to go to, what's her name? Which I should probably do now since I'm done.
I mean, it'd be nice to start whittling away on phase 2 if we can get him there.
But when he goes to phase 2, he gets some extra bonus, which...
What are we going to do? Wait?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you think it's better to wait until later, I need to hit another ground stomp. 1 to everything in play.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to bring out Vision since pay with
Wow.
it for 4.
Oh, 4-banger? What's he
Yeah.
do?
As an action, I can spend a lightning resource, choose thwart or attack. He gets +2 to that stat once per round. The only problem is I don't have in my hand right now, so using him would be a bit of a waste, but I mean, I can hit him for 2 and then thwart with her to get it down by 2. Because we do need to control that. I think that might be what I go with. Alright, so Vision, attack him for 2. And then Captain Marvel is going to thwart for 2. And that's it for me.
So we're done.
Yep.
So discard down if you want. Draw up. And it's me first, correct?
No, it's this thing.
That thing, well, okay.
So take 2.
And now we
have
make a
to
decision.
decide.
And it's a card, it's another thing, or...
Yeah, I'm taking that. I don't know what kind of boat you're in. You might want to put the 2 thread on there to not be flooded.
I'm taking another one. I know that's stupid, but whatever.
Alright. So we did that, so now he's going to attack you first.
He's going to
Or he's
do
gonna
the
scheme.
scheme. Okay. So I'm just going to interrupt him. So he's at a 1. He's at a 2. So he gets 1. Correct?
So 1, 2, minus 1 is 1. Did you want to use her thing?
Yeah, why not?
So that negates it all.
Yep.
And then now the little dudes are going to put 3 on.
Yes.
So it's at 11 again.
That wasn't bad for everything I got
No,
in front
I
of me.
know. And now he's going to attack me.
What the hell?
What?
You're not allowed to use that glass.
Whoa!
No!
Oh! I
No!
am the chosen.
No, you are not! What is she thinking?
Chosen one B, I am the...
Idiot.
Alright. So he's going to attack me for 2. So just 2. And then now I have to make a decision if I want 1 on there, which I do, instead of another drone. And then these drones are going to hit me for 2. So I'm down to 4. Alright, so the attacks are done. So card for you, card for me. Go.
This is just the random, right?
Yeah.
A treachery. When revealed, Ultron heals 2 damage for each drone minion engaged with me. He just healed 6.
So he's up to 13.
Unbelievable.
Well, Ultron's imperative.
Crap.
Ultron directs his drone army through hive circuitry. When revealed, the first player puts the top 2 cards of their deck into play face down, engage with them as drones. And it gets 4 on it.
Shoot. Oh my gosh.
And the plus card means that when we deal out cards, it gets a plus, an extra one's dealt, right?
What? Oh yeah, it gets an extra.
Alright.
Wow. This got awful real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so back to this, right? At the end of the hero?
Yeah, into the villain, yeah.
I mean, villain.
Oh boy. Alright.
Ultron is bad news, people.
Okay, Crisis Interdiction. Hero action. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. I'm paying for it, so... remove 2 threat from a scheme. Then if you have the aerial trait, which I do, remove 2 threat from a different scheme. So 2 off of each of them. I'm going to thwart with her. Let me get this out of here so we don't have to deal with that. And then with vision, I can spend a lightning resource to choose thwart or attack. I'll choose attack, so he's a 4 now. And he'll swing on Ultron for 4. So he's down to 9. Flip over to, what's her name? Carol. I will exhaust this to discard a card and draw 2. Do you want a card?
I'd love a card.
Alright, I'll use Commander to give Mickey a card. And then I guess I will attach this to Vision. Unfortunately too late, but it gives him a +1/+1. So he'll at least get 1 use out of it. That's it for me.
So while I'm in alter ego form, spend a mental resource to exhaust alter ego action law division to get rid of 2 threat.
Alright.
I'm going to go ahead and get another card while I'm in this form.
Take a damage.
Take a damage, draw a card.
So you're at 3 health.
Yep. Oh, what a good card to get right now.
1 to everything.
Well, no, it's not that one. I have a feeling that's down there somewhere.
Yeah.
So, I am going to play Tac Team. And it's a support card. And I have the Power of Aggression, which if it'll supply 2 resources if I use it to pay for an aggression card. So there's 2, and I will give up 1. And I'll pay uppercut to pay for the other resource. This comes in with 3 counters. And as an action, I can exhaust Tac Team and remove 1 counter from it to deal 2 damage to an enemy. What's Ultron got left?
9.
I mean, I almost feel like we should just pluck at him. I mean, I know I got a lot in front of me, but is that a waste? All right. Well, in any event, I have to use my recovery action. I don't have a choice on that. So that puts me up to 8. And then I'm going to use first aid, spend that to pay for first aid to heal another 2. A little bit of breathing room. Alright, so I'm back up to 10 right now. Gosh, I wish you could split damage. I'm gonna hit Ultron.
Okay.
Or unless you think I should hit a drone.
No, I think that's good.
Okay. And I'm not gonna... And I'm gonna leave my form in Walters.
Alright, so he's down to 7. So... discard for us, if you want to discard.
Nope, draw up.
Draw up. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4... I need to shuffle my deck, so that means I get a bad card, right?
I assume that you finish everything, then deal the card, resolve it.
Oh, great. Advanced Ultron drone.
Oh, those are awful.
Yep. And then ready our cards.
So that he can pound us?
Yep. Oh, yeah, he's going to scheme like crazy now.
Oh, you're in that form too?
Yeah, I had to.
Alright.
Alright, so me first. Nope, this first. So he goes up 2.
Yep.
And we either take... We might as well take the drones, because...
Why, because there's a million?
Well, if we don't, we're adding 4 to it, but if the drones scheme, it's a total of 2. So...
That's fine.
I mean... For the immediate effect. And then he's going to scheme against me, so that's 1, 2 that he puts on there. So he is at 12, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, more, so he's at 16.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is not good at all.
It's gonna bust, isn't it?
Yep. So, over to you. He's going to scheme for 1.
Okay. For 2, and I'll interrupt with that for 1. So he just does 1. Is that the only thing I have? I think so.
He's at 17.
And then all the drones go off.
This would go in order, though. It'd be 1, 2, 3, it busts, and then they continue afterwards, right? Because it's not all one source.
I guess.
Because the other one was all one source. That's why it didn't carry over. But this is, each one activates at one at a time.
I wonder if they address that. I would agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless they put somewhere, it's not, I guarantee it's not in there, but it would be like, do you finish the whole
it's
thing?
not all
But every other game they have is once it reaches it, you kind of stop for a second.
Right. So I do think it will. So 3 of them have schemed to bust this. So, counting down to oblivion. Ultron has seized control of No Red. It's only a matter of time before he overcomes the command safeguards and launches the nuclear arsenal. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck face down as a drone. So, another drone. It's up to you to save the world from nuclear Armageddon. So, it needs 10.
And it's going to get 4.
Threat cannot be removed from this scheme. We lose if it hits the end. So it's got 4 out of 10.
No, we can't. We're not going to win.
I doubt it.
Well, we have to go back to hero form and stay there.
And we've got to defeat him.
I know. So.
Alright. So. Oh, now I get a card. You get a card?
Yeah.
Hey! Family emergency. Give to Carol Danvers. You may flip to alter ego form. Exhaust it to remove from the game. Exhaust her. Or you are stunned. This card gains surge.
Now you're dead for a turn.
Yep. But
you can flip back, but yeah. Alright, so you put, so all this is done, right?
Yep, you just gotta flip your card.
Okay. And I got a treachery also. Deal 1 damage to each friendly character.
So
that
all
just
of them?
took out your vision? Or
oh,
no?
Yeah, vision's gone. Well, that sucks.
So I'm back to 9.
Down to 3. Wow.
And past the first player, right? It's got ugly quick, people.
Yeah. I can't even attack him. I got the drone in front of me. It's all up to you to get that card, which you can't draw.
I can't. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. Alright. So, might as well start out with that. Put 2 damage on him. Ultron. I'll use strength to pay for the Hulk. I know, right?
Isn't there one that does 1 damage to everything?
Yep. Deal 1 damage to each character.
And what is that you need?
A lightning bolt.
Oh, lightning. If you do that, that would be crazy.
I know, right? Should I just see if we get it right off the bat?
I don't see why not. We're going to lose no matter what.
Alright, so Hulk is going to attack, and then the force response is, after Hulk attacks, discard the top card of your deck. If that card's printed resource has, and then gives all the resources and stuff happens if he does it. So he's attacking. We exhaust him when he attacks, right?
Yes, and he takes a damage.
And he takes a damage, and
he's doing
3. His base attack is 3, which I'm just going to put on Ultron.
So Ultron's
and
down
then
to 2. Come on, lightning. Not lightning.
Lightning.
Oh, thank you,
Oh
tag
my
team.
gosh! Hulk went ape crap!
And it does 1 damage to every character.
Deal 1 damage to each character.
Alright, so Ultron takes 1, so he's down to 1.
I take 1, I'm down to 8.
I take 1, I'm down to 2.
Woo!
Is your good card in there?
Wait a second. Doesn't he go too?
He's 4 health.
Oh, but
he
he
only takes 1.
Alright. Combat training's in there. Combat training, split personality, 1-2 punch, tac team, gamma. It's not.
Oh, I mean,
But we
it's
don't
kind of a
need it.
moot
Yeah,
point now.
no, but we.
Oh, I think Hulk takes the damage as well. Because it's every character.
You think that's the way it would work?
Yeah.
Well, he does have 5, I guess, so.
I mean, unfortunately, but yes.
Wow, that paid off.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the luckiest we've ever been. How many damage does that thing have left?
6. Oh, him? He has 1 health.
He has 1 after this, right? You put the 3 on him from the Hulk, and then
Yes.
the 1. He has 1 damage?
Yep. I mean, if you flip over to what's her name, you do 2.
That's right.
And you also have your Forced Rage if you want to
Okay,
draw a card.
so we're going to flip and deal 2.
So it only does 1 since he has 1 left. So he's no longer Ultron card 1. He is...
Ultron card 2.
And he has 44 hit points. And in addition to what he had before, he now has... Ultron gets +1 attack for each drone minion engaged with you.
Alright. Are you okay on health?
I have 2 health.
Okay, so I will get rid of this card that's useless to spend first aid on you.
Oh, thank you.
2. There's no reason not to, so I'll take a damage for a card. Attack for 3. Don't attack for 3.
Why?
Because you said,
Oh, I was going to ask, did you want to kill him, or did you want... Because if you kill him, I'm able to attack Ultron with my stuff. If not, then...
Is that better? Do you have some shenanigans? Potentially? I mean, we have nothing in front of us if I do clear that. That's a good point.
It would net 1 if you kill that instead of him. Because I can do 4, and if I spend 4 on this, then it's wasted 1. So...
Alright.
So that dies, and then 1 comes out.
And then, so I use that. Hold on. I can't even. That I hate that scheme over there. Okay.
Yeah, I know, it ruins a lot.
Yeah, it's rough. It is definitely rough. Okay.
It's passed to me.
Yeah.
Alright, I will use Commander to draw a card. I am going to use Exhaust Alpha Flight Station to discard a card from my hand to draw 2. I will bring out Spider-Woman by getting rid of these 2. And when she comes into play, confuse the villain. So if he tries to scheme, he fails that first scheme.
Oh, are you keeping yourself in that form? Or do you don't even care because you just needed an ally out?
I can keep myself in that form if that would help. That might help.
Well, I mean, he doesn't get rid of the confused until it happens, right?
Right.
So, I just wondering.
I use Spider-Woman to attack. I can do 2 damage to him. Down to 42. Then I can play Get Ready, which readies an ally. And I can have her attack again for 2. Which is down to 40. And then I am going to... I'm going... Oh, I can't burn it until I'm in hero form. So it'll have to wait one round. I'm going to spend 4 electric resources to put 4 counters on this card. Energy channel.
I mean, are you sure you want to stay in that form?
If I stay in that form, his scheme gets failed because of that,
Okay.
and this only adds 1.
Okay.
Plus the 2 that...
And I'm not in that form, so he's not doing it against me.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it won't end the game, I don't think.
Okay.
So I think that's going to be it for me. So discard down and draw up.
I'm going to drop all of it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Keeper.
1 card left. Now it's his turn. Starting with me, he attacks, right?
Starting with this,
Yep.
it puts 2 on. And now we
We
have to decide, take a drone or put 2 on. So,
No, I'm taking a drone.
yeah.
Alright, so...
Oh wait, no, we don't do that anymore.
Oh, that's the last card.
Yeah. Whew.
Okay, good.
So it's at 6 right now. But now he is attacking you.
Alright, so... I have 6... I am...
You have 6?
I have 7.
Oh, 7.
I'm gonna let him attack me.
So 2.
2... Right?
He gets +1 for each drone and... No, yeah, so just 2.
For each drone, what, in front of
you.
me?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, this stupid freaking star. This one is... Choose to either spend a physical resource or put the top card of your deck into play face down engaged with you as a drone. And then the drone would hit me for 1 because it goes next. And then that would cause me to get a card.
Yeah.
Or I just...
Put 1 on here, and if you do, we're going to lose.
No, it was a... it was spend a thing.
Oh, is it
Yeah,
different?
this is this. Yeah, if I spend a resource, nothing happens.
Yeah, but don't forget, after he attacks, you either have to take a drone or add 1 here.
Well, I don't...
Oh no, it's changed.
What?
When Ultron attacks you, put the top card of your deck into play face down. Until the end of the attack, Ultron gets +1 attack for each drone engaged with you. Okay, so what happens is, it's when he makes the attack, you put the top card in front of you.
Okay, so it's already there.
And so his attack is a 2 plus the 1 from that is 3. So he's hitting you for 3. And then you flip that.
Right.
So it's 3 and whatever you did there.
It's 3 and choose to either spend a physical resource or put the top card of your deck in play face down engaged with you as a drone. Which that would cause me to shuffle, which would cause me to take a card.
I think you have to shuffle when you go to 0, don't you?
The timing on that is like not very clear. I mean, I guess it's clear. I don't know, because we're in the middle of everything. And this says, if a player deck runs out of cards, the player shuffles their discard pile to make a new deck.
Yeah.
And then they take 1 from the encounter deck. But we're right in the middle of the action. I don't think they would do that.
Yeah, that's kind of rough.
I mean, the timing...
Yeah, I think...
From every card game that we played, we would finish all this, then I would shuffle, then I would resolve one of those cards.
I agree. The attack finishes and then you resolve your deck thing.
Alright.
So he's swinging for 3, and then whatever your choice is on that.
Fudge. Alright, so I'm not taking another one. Sorry, wrong card.
So 3 damage to you.
Is that what it is now? Oh,
It's
1, 2, 3.
2 plus... No. 2
Plus 1 is 3.
And then that's going to hit you for 1. After.
Well, I mean, I can defend against it. That would take out the... kind of want to use the Hulk to attack, though. Alright, I'll take the damage. Okay.
Yeah. And then now you resolve your shuffle.
Alright, now the shuffle. Alright, I've shuffled my deck and now I'm resolving this jackass's card. When revealed, in superhero form, Ultron attacks you. Discard the top card of your deck for each damage dealt by this attack.
Oh my gosh.
At least it's not put it in front as a drone.
No, but when he attacks, he puts your top in front of you as a drone, and now his attack's 4. So you have to defend. Or you have the Hulk defend and die.
No, the attack... I'll defend with She-Hulk. No. Ugh. I'll defend with Hulk.
Alright, so the top card of your deck becomes a drone.
Because it just happens with him?
Now that he's stage 2, he makes it, then his attack is 2, 3, 4. So 4 against the Hulk kills it. He did a good job, though. Cleared out that whole field.
Now am I done?
Yes.
Now it's your attack.
And he's going to scheme. And since he's confused, this goes away. So he doesn't scheme against me.
But the
and now
drone
this
does.
will. So it'll make this a 7.
Oh my gosh.
And then
Now we
do
deal cards. So one for me.
Oh.
One for you.
I think it's when it becomes empty.
The encounter deck runs out of card. The encounter discard pile is immediately shuffled to create a new encounter deck. And then an acceleration token is placed next to the scheme deck.
Well, this is our last turn.
Wow. I'm pretty sure we can't hit him for 40 damage.
I can hit him for at least 13.
That's not 40.
I know, but 13's a good chunk, I guess.
We haven't even resolved these.
I know.
Alright, so I will resolve first. And it's a scheme. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down and engage them with them as a drone. And place one threat here for each drone minion in play. So first we place one, and then we put 5 schemes on there.
Plus the 4, right? Yeah, because it's a when revealed effect.
This is the most brutal. I don't even know if there's a combination in the base set that could take care of this. Or you'd have to get really
Black
lucky.
Panther had that thing where it hit everything for one in front of one player, so that might have been.
So we're supposed to
choice.
play with Hulk and Black Panther and hope that it happens
Maybe.
properly?
I don't know. But it gets worse because I got Shadow of the Past. When revealed your set-aside Nemesis minion.
Holy crap.
And put it into play engaged with you. Reveal your set-aside side scheme and put it into play. And then shuffle the other 3 into the deck. So if you want to shuffle that into the encounter deck, Jan Rog comes out in front of me.
Point?
And after Yagron attacks, and then this scheme comes out, and it has 3 on it, and then it says the Psych Magnetron is a Kree device with the power to turn thoughts into reality. In the hands of Jan Rog, it would be a devastating weapon. Place an additional 1 times player count threat here. So 2 more go on it. And that adds a card. What was this one? Oh, +1 to the up-C thing? Right?
Yeah, so it does a base of 4 now?
Yeah, it's over. But it's the end of the turn, right? End of their turn? So over to us after this passes?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yay.
Alright, I will tap the Alpha Flight Station and discard this to draw 2. Do you want a card?
Sure. I love cards.
Yeah, I guess take the card. And then I will flip over to Captain Marvel.
I got a shitty card. I mean, a great card, but not no synergy with it.
I am going to discard this to add 1 counter to my energy channel, and as a hero action, discard energy channel to deal 2 damage to an enemy to a maximum of 10 for each energy counter, so exactly 10. So he's down to 30.
Nice.
And then I am going to... I will do a Haymaker for 3 damage. So he's down to 27. And then I'll do another Haymaker for another 3. So down to 24. And then Captain Marvel will attack him for 2, and Spider-Woman will attack him for 2, so that's 4. So he is down to 20, Mickey. I did 20 damage that turn.
I don't think I can come up with enough. I'd have to get a heck of a card off of the aggression thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I can try. I mean, I've got 5. Alright, so I'll start my turn to take a damage to draw a card.
We're down to 2.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter. And I got one of the worst cards I could possibly get to do something. Attack team for 2 damage to Ultron.
Down to 18.
So, that upgrade... Unfortunately, that's not aggression, or I would just pay for it outright. And that, I guess.
Wish he gains +2 attack. Nice.
Yeah, but then it gets discarded, but it stuns the enemy. But it doesn't matter because of the threat we're going to put on. I mean, stunned is good, right?
Yeah, it stops him from making an attack.
Yeah, it looks like the best I can do is 5. I mean, I was trying to decide if it would be better to bring another character out, but Hellcat doesn't do much. I mean, I feel like it would have been close with the Hulk still in the game. Closer. Does this go away?
Yeah.
I even had the ground stone. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Swing for 5.
So, She-Hulk attacks for 3, and then forced response after She-Hulk attacks, discard this, and stun the enemy, which would be Ultron.
That has a +2 attack on it.
Yeah.
So she attacks for 5.
Yeah. Didn't I say that?
You said 3, but...
I meant to add the...
So he's down to 13.
He's stunned. And I've already done... Shoot. That sucks.
I know.
Did you use... Oh, you don't have your... You're not on the side where it lets somebody draw a card.
I'd let you draw a card at the beginning of your turn.
Oh yeah, I got that crappy card I said.
Yeah.
Probably something good right here. Nope. Probably something good in the next one. That actually... That second card might have saved us. How many does he put on when he schemes?
He's going to put on 4.
So, overkill.
But,
so anyways...
You can discard down and draw up. I'm just curious as what my next 5 were.
So I would probably just do that and draw 3.
I could bring the Hulk back into play, but...
It's interesting.
And then ready everything. And then he goes. And he would normally put 2, but the acceleration then makes it 3, and then this scheme makes it 4, so 7 plus 4 is 11, which is 1 over. So we lose. Ultron has taken control of the world.
I know this looks like we got beaten, but when Jeb and I, like we didn't, when we played the Rhino, which is the recommended right out of the box scenario to start with. And so we played that, and then we were like, okay, we got plenty of time. Let's just try another one. So we picked Ultron, and we got squashed horribly. At least, I mean, maybe it doesn't look like it to you guys, but this is actually a lot more respectable than our first game against him, and I think we learned a little bit more, too. It's just, he's hard. If we didn't go over it, I will let you guys know real quick. I might have said this earlier, but there are levels of the scenarios in the starter set, and give me just a second. Here it is. Okay. So just so you guys, if Jeb and I didn't talk about this earlier, I'm gonna reiterate it. And so right out of the box, the difficulty on the bomb scare encounter set, which is the one that comes with Rhino, is a difficulty of 1. Okay, so the under attack encounter set with Ultron, which is that what we used, is a difficulty of 3. Okay, this is what happened to us. There is the Doomsday Chair encounter set, which is a difficulty of a 5.
That's with MODOK.
That is with MODOK. Jeb is correct. So, if you guys have played a lot more, then perhaps, we didn't play all that great. Maybe we should have used different heroes. I don't know. I didn't think we did horrible, and we're still learning the decision-making process and when you should do stuff and when you shouldn't. I mean, I felt like we had a couple good breaks, like with the Hulk. That was total luck. We went to the very end of the game before we saw any of our nemesises.
The Ultron card, when it goes to phase 2 of him, I didn't realize that he no longer does that option of put a threat or take a drone. It's just an automatic take a drone and he gets plus. So maybe if we had done that earlier, we wouldn't have got all that extra threat. Because I know we took the option of placing threat on there more often than taking a drone.
And maybe the drone was the way to go, especially since, I mean, you had a Hawkeye, I had 2 ground stomps. But I got lucky with still having a ground stomp at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Although if we would have known that, like Jeb said, maybe... there's a lot of maybes. Obviously, it's still a card game at the end of the day, too, where luck's going to come into play. But that being said, we did probably a bazillion times better than our first go-through.
Because we got him to phase 2, but we died instantly, like, right after that. So.
Right. And but you got him down to a respectable hit point level.
Well, I mean, when we first played him, he died at like 42 or something.
We got him there, but that wasn't even... That was like, let's just try to get him there. We had no hope of... it wasn't even... that was like, let's just do it so we can say we got him there. It wasn't strategic or anything like that. I will say that, particularly me, I don't know how much Jeb really tried to strategize his deck. He came with his prepared, so I don't know if he'd still do some tweaking or if he felt like his was optimal. Mine was, this card looks good, this card looks good, I can put 3 of them in, and that's what I did. Knowing what happens during the scenario, I might go back and re-look at the aggressions, re-look at the basics, see if there's anything different. I mean, maybe there's a couple other things that I could put in. I mean, obviously, I feel like every single deck every single time is going to have one genius, one strength, and one...
Because that's like the best you can have right now.
Yeah, I mean, right now, yeah. I mean, there's no reason you wouldn't put a two resource card in your deck, and that definitely is a that hinders you a lot right now. Is resource management in this is something to get used to. Yeah. So, anyways,
the last thing I wanted to say was Ultron level 3.
Yeah.
Each drone minion gets +1 attack and +1 hit point. Ultron cannot take damage while a drone minion is in play.
So you have to take care of him all the time.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that particular one is not until some more stuff comes out.
He's 2 scheme 4 attack, and when he's revealed, he brings out a scheme.
And how many hit points does he have?
27 times 2, 50.
What? Oh my god.
27 times the number of players, so 54 in our case.
That would be rough. Now don't forget, this is just the base set, so I feel like they've designed some stuff. Captain America is coming, Ms. Marvel is coming, and then Green Goblin scenario is coming, and then we have a little bit to wait. As of this video, they just announced the Wrecking Crew, which looks like they are going to just jump into some different mechanics right away, because the Wrecking Crew, if you're not familiar with them, it's a team, and they are going to make you play against all 4 villains at once. So that's a little, a little twist already, which they've, keeping to the theme of what they did with Lord of the Rings and what they did with Arkham, keeping it like, imagining how do we make the cards feel like a battle. But anyways,
great.
All right. So I don't really have much more to say, because we'll be back with a review in just a minute, and we'll give you some more in-depth thoughts of what we think.